Hi, welcome to Wisecat. In today's video we're going to look at 3 different ways to get and install plugins. So let's get to it. I have here a fresh install of Moodle that has no plugins. It's so sad, there are no plugins. Where are the plugins? And so we're going to install a few different plugins to add to the functionality of this Moodle. So I've logged in as an administrator, and I'm going to go first of all to the plugins directory, links below, and I'm going to find a plugin to install. So let's have a look. Whoa, what's this? Newsflash. Okay, so we've got here accessibility plugin, my plugin, which was developed by Ponloatu European Pisit and also with contributions from Marcus Green. Thank you both very, very much for making this happen. And our plugin has now been added to the Moodle plugins directory. So now you can find it and you can download it and you can follow this tutorial and install it on your very own Moodle and enhance the accessibility for all of your students. Yay! Teachers too. Okay, so anyway, let's have a look at how we might get this plugin. Well, it's quite simple. You go to the plugin page, that's where we are, and you click the download button. And then, boom, you download that sucker. And now it's on my computer. It's not in the Moodle. Okay, let's put it in the Moodle. Okay, so this is going to be the first way, is the easiest way to actually install a plugin. Go to Site Administration. And then we're going to go to plugins, and then we're going to install plugins. And here we have a lovely upload place where we can upload our plugin here. So now I just have to find my plugin. There it is, and I'll drag and drop it in here. And there it is, local accessibility, Moodle 4.3. Now this plugin actually has a few sub-plugins that also come in the package there. So if you install from the zip file, there'll be a little validation thing happen. And then it's going to go to the server check, make sure that you've got all of the server stuff that you need. Mine's not on HTTPS, that's okay. It's local, it's a vagrant, don't worry about it. But anyway, if you do see stuff like that, you should actually pay attention to it, make sure that it's okay. This is going to install the accessibility plugins and 4 sub-plugins, background color, font face, font size, and text color, that come with the plugin. Okay, if I upgrade the Moodle database now, there we go, and my plugin is in. Isn't that great? And so now I can click continue. Boom, and that's done. Now the plugin's installed. And look, down there and whoa, wait a minute, down where? Just a sec, I've got to hide myself. Here we go, disappearing again in 3, 2, 1. He's gone. Oh no, I'm not really gone. But here is the plugin thing here, so you can actually change the colors and things like that, change the text colors and change the font to say the dyslexic font if you want, change the font size, etc., or just reset everything back to as how it was without accessibility done. Okay, so that's how you can actually install a plugin. How do I remove a plugin? Well, why would you want to remove this plugin? It doesn't matter. Let's just go through it. Go to Plugins Overview, go to Additional Plugins, and there we have our additional plugins. Now these are sub-plugins for this plugin, so we just need to uninstall the big mama. And I mean, you can install the other ones individually, but installing this one will take it out and delete it, get rid of it. Boom, we get to do the same thing for upgrading the database, checks the server is okay, and upgrade database now, and now it's gone. Okay, so that was style 1, right? The first way of doing this. And if now we go to additional plugins, we got no additional plugins in there. Okay, let's do a different plugin for number 2. Let's add a theme, because I just did a video on themes just recently. And so let's find out how to actually install this theme one. Well, actually, this one we're going to say, okay, in my plugins, when I try to install a plugin, this might happen to you, your PHP might be set up so that you can't fit the file in there. PHP won't allow it. It just bugs out. So if you've got terminal access though, you can actually use the terminal to get the plugin and install it directly from the plugins database. So let's see how we might do that with, let's go to Boost Union. This is an awesome theme, really good one. And it's available from the Moodle plugins directory. So we want to make sure that the version of Moodle that we're looking for is good, and that's 4.3, and that's what we're running, so that's good. We'll go to this download button, and we'll right-click on it. And we'll copy the link location. Okay? So we're copying the link location there. And then we're going to go to our Moodles. Well, instead of going there, well, we'll go to the notifications page in just a moment after we actually put the code in. But we've got to get the code into our Moodle, and we can't upload it directly. So what do? We go to our command line. And you know what? I can come back for this. I'm gonna make a comeback. Here we go. Wow, there I am. Okay, so let's grab this terminal now, and let's install this sucker. Okay, so this is a theme that we're trying to install, so we want to go to the themes directory. Where's that? Well, cd/srv for where my Moodle is. Go to the www folder, and themes, surprisingly enough, are in the theme directory. That's where they go. So we're going to go there. And if we look in here, we can see that we've got Boost and we've got Classic. These ones default, they just come out of the box. And this is where we want to add our plugin for a theme. Because it's a theme, that's where it goes. So, if you're unsure of where they go, well, you know, Google the theme type or Google the plugin type, and you should be able to figure out where you need to put it. But basically, if it's a mod, it goes into mod. If it's a theme, it goes into theme. If it's a block, it goes into blocks. There are a whole bunch of directories like that. So, well, actually, why not? I'll show you. If we come in here, for example, if it's a filter, it would go into the filter. If it's a question type, it'd go in question there, or quiz. And if there's mod, it goes into mod. And if it's if it's an availability restriction, it goes into availability. It goes where it's supposed to go, right? So anyway, we want to go into theme. So cd theme, yay. That's where we want to put our code. So we're going to do that. Now to do this, we're going to use a little Linux terminal thing called wget, which what that does is just gets stuff from the web. And we're going to paste in that URL that gets the zip file that we wanted. Boom, boom, boom. And it failed. Did it? No, it completed. Yeah, okay, 200, okay. So now if I do an ls, I can see that inside of here I've got this theme boost union zip file. So, great, we can go back to our Moodle right now, right, and check out the notifications page and no, it doesn't do anything. Why? Because it's still zipped. We gotta unzip that sucker. So, what we want to do now is go unzip and theme boost union. And we'll find that zip's not installed, or unzip it, rather, is not installed. Okay, no problem. Sudo apt install unzip. And that's how you know I did not do a dress rehearsal of this installation. But anyway, now I've got unzip. I'll unzip it, and boom. Now if I ls-la, I've got the Boost Union theme is right there. All right, and it's owned by Vagrant. If I want to actually make this deletable by www data, I can just change the file permissions. And well, actually, it's got rwx on the final octet here, so that means that the web server shouldn't have any trouble uninstalling this later if it doesn't. Now, what you can do is you can actually do this in two ways. Now, we can actually reload the notification screen, and that should install us, and it is doing it, but you have to, I had to actually click a little bit further through, and if I hit the upgrade Moodle database now, that will install the Boost Union theme. Another way to do it, actually to finalize these things, I'll do in the next example. All right, for this one, let's just go through this one. Upgrade Moodle database now. Bang, that installed in 0.24 seconds. Not bad. Okay, let's continue. And the next screen we get to see all of the settings that are potential settings that we can do for the Boost theme. So you can see the course content max width, the medium content max width, all the max widths and the logo and the favicon and all of those things. And I think I basically showed this last time, right? There are loads of settings for the Boost Union theme. Seriously, it's an awesome theme. Go get it. Yeah. And anyway, we'll save changes. We'll just save the defaults for now. Okay, so there we go. Cron is running frequently. We've got our new boost theme, our boost union theme, and now we can go back to, say, the dashboard. And whoa, that's all narrow and everything like that. And whoa, we're not actually using it yet. Okay, I understand. Yeah. So let's enable it. So we go to appearance and we go to the theme selector, and because it's a theme, and then we just say use theme for boost union, and boom, now we're on boost union. Doesn't look any different. Well, you know, we haven't done any customizations yet. If we go back to the dashboard, still narrow. But guess what we can do now? Now we can customize it. We can customize it because we've got a new theme. We can go to Boost Union. We can go and check out the look, for example. And let's just start out by making that middle part, just the page. Let's make the page. What I like to do is this one here, 95%. 95% on both of those settings, because I like my screen to be responsive. I like it to respond to the width of my window. You know, I'm just like that. Yeah. Anyway, now, oh, a nice big wide dashboard. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so that's how I've installed a theme, and I've changed the width of my desktop. That's pretty useful, right? Okay, so that was the second way of installing a theme if it's in the installing a plugin if it's in the Moodle plugins directory. Now we're getting into the danger territory from now on, because guess what? The next one we're going to install is the ReactForum plugin. Now this plugin is awesome. Okay, what does it do? Well, you know how you got forums, and don't you sometimes wish that, say, people could just click on a button and give a thumbs up, or maybe tell me more, or maybe just, hey, that's awesome, or something like that, and give reactions in forum posts, reacting with, say, icons or pictures, or, you know, well, you can with the ReactForum plugin. It's an awesome plugin. I really hope that actually soon. This is actually the same guy who made my accessibility plugin, by the way, and also the other. I should give the heads up to Matthew Cotter, who's also the guy who actually basically thought this up. He's the brains behind the idea. So awesome stuff, Matt. Love your work. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to grab this one, but it's not in the Moodle plugins database. Well, we could download the zip and just drag and drop that in there. That'll actually work. But let's do it the Git way. The Git way. You know why? Because Git is awesome. Are you not using Git yet? Use Git. You need to use Git right now. Get your Git on, right? I've got other videos about Git. I've done it before. I keep talking about it. Git is awesome. So we're going to use Git because why not? We can. Git is great. Now this is a local plugin type, so we're going to want to put it in the local plugins directory. So wait a minute. I don't want to come back here. I want to come here. This is my thing here. So local plugins go into local folder. So cd ... whoops. And we've got to get in here. And inside the Moodle directory, this is our Moodle directory here, there is a folder called local. There it is. Right? So we're going to go into local, and we're going to cd local. All right, now in here, not much at the moment, but here's where you install local plugins. And local plugin types just are sort of general. They give plenty of additional functionality, but they sort of add to something. So this local plugin is adding to the forum plugins functionality. That's why it's a local plugin. It's a good choice. Okay, so we're going to do Git. Get our Git on. Git clone, and we're going to clone this. Now it's only got one branch, the master branch, so we don't have to worry about checking out branches afterwards, but we do have to worry about the forum name, the plugin's name. Now it's Moodle local ReactForum, so it should go into a folder called ReactForum. Right, ReactForum. And if I do that, bang, in it goes, and there it is. It's in there, it's gone. And by the way, if I want to update this, I cd ReactForum, and I just do a git pull. Boom, and that's updated my software. You see, it's already up to date because I just installed it, but that's how simple it will be with Git. So you git clone it, and then you git pull it to update it. All right, so now I'm going to go back down, and I'm going to go back down again one more to get to my www, because this time I'm going to install the plugin not using the notifications page, which I totally could. But I'm going to, rather than doing that, well, I'll show you that I totally could. If I go site administration now, boom, it's starting the process, but I'm not going to do it here. I'm not going to do this, upgrade this database now. I'm not going to do this to be installed thing. I'm going to do it using the command line. Command line, because command line is also kind of awesome. So sudo, I'm going to switch user and run as user www data, because I want the web server user to do it. And on this, which is Debian system, it's got that. It's going to be www data. I'm going to run PHP on admin /cli/upgrade.php. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, some plugins can take a long time to install. They might have to set up a lot of tables and things like that. And your PHP through your web server might time out. It might cause a few problems. It might even break. So to avoid that, let's use the command line, which doesn't have a timeout. You can just sit on the command line for ages and just wait for it to go. Well, at least until the SSH session times out. But anyway, it's, hey, this is a video. I did the notifications way before. I'm doing it through the command line this time. Here we go. Let's hit enter and see what happens. Boom. It's asking me, do you want to upgrade? I say, yes, I absolutely do. I type in Y, and here we go. Local ReactForum, success. And setting new default values. This is where it's basically just setting those, like all those settings that we got before. Any settings are going to be there default. So that's it. It is done. Completed successfully. Now if I reload this page, I'm not going to upgrade the database. I'm just going to reload. Boom. It just goes back to the notifications page, because guess what? The install is over. It's done. It's ready to go. So let's check it out, shall we? Oh, I don't have a course here. Let's make a course. Okay. Yeah. Course. Of course. Yeah. Of course. And just like me, the short name is longer than the full name. Cool. Well, that's fine. I'm going to just change that date a little bit and save and display. Boom. There we go. Now we've got an announcements forum here. I don't want to use the announcements forum though, but I'm going to turn editing on, and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to make another forum, because I want to actually show you this ReactForum thing. React to this. Yeah! React to this. Boom. That's our forum. We'll just leave it generally at the defaults and everything like that here. Availability and everything like that. The just standard forum. Boom. Save and display. Okay. Now I've got that sucker installed. That's just a normal forum, right? It's a normal forum. There's nothing special here. Let's give a post. This is a post. And posty, 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 post. Okay, so I got a post there. Boom, I post a forum. There we go. It's posted. Where's the reactions, you say? Well, the reactions are customizable. You got to set them up. So here's where you go to set them up. Go in here to more. And look at that. Reaction settings. Reaction settings. You don't have that on your Moodle, do you? Because you haven't installed the plugin yet. Install the plugin. You can have this too. Look at that. Click on there. And boom, reaction plugins types. You could have none. Boring. You could have text. You could have an image. And you can even let the discussion owner, the person who actually makes it, decide what kind of reactions they should have. Right? You can upload your reaction buttons here, and you can, or you can say, apply reaction buttons on replies, display counter visibility. There can be a counter as well, and everything like that. So, I don't quite have one just yet. Well, actually, just give me a second. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to grab myself an image. Okay, we're back again. So let's add a smiley, shall we? So I've got myself a little smiley here. This is open clip art. Wait a minute. What do you mean leave? I don't want to leave. Sorry. Oop, let me try that again. Whoa. I cannot grab that for some reason. Wait a minute. Okay, let me refresh this page. Leave the page. Yep. Come on. Okay, come on. Give me that image. Here we go. Let's try this again. Okay. My drag and drop on my computer does not want to do this. Okay, fine. Wait a minute. I'm going to pause the video while I figure that out. Okay, not sure why, but hey, my browser just did not seem to like the dragging and dropping at the moment. Huh. It's late in the night. guess it's getting tired. Whatever. Anyway, this one, smiley one. So let's say, oh, this one says good, because you can add a text description as well. And you can say funny with a one, right? And the last one, we might say cool, right? So we've got some reaction buttons there, good, funny, and cool. And then if we roll it down, apply reaction buttons on, add them to replies as well. This means that the the reactions will appear not only on the main original post, but also on every reply. So you can actually add the coolness to every reply. Delayed counter visibility and stuff. That means that, you can see how many people have clicked something, but you can see if it's delayed, it means you can only see how many people clicked it after you've actually done that. So you've actually given the reaction. So let's check it out. Save it. And now let's have a look at our post and see how it's changed. Woohoo! Look at that. See, I've got the good, I've got the funny, I've got the cool. And you can see the little tooltip sort of appearing under my gigantic mouse there that says cool and things like that. Let's click cool, cool. That's, let's add that reaction or something. We can click on these buttons now and add the reactions. It's not. Let me refresh this. I think my web browser is a little bit weird today because it's not actually holding it. But oh no, actually it might be because I'm trying to react to my own post. Anyway, you can actually put in this ReactForum and get the reactions to actually come out, and students can even choose their own stuff. So that's a pretty cool plugin. So there you have it. 3 plugin install methods and a bit of a review. There are actually different variations on this, of course. You can drag and drop the plugin in and then go to the command line to do upgrade.php, or you can install with the git clone method using the command line, and then actually have that go to the notifications page and run the upgrade that way. But basically it's always going to be that 2-step process. You install the plugin by getting the code into the Moodle directory, and then you go to the notifications page or run upgrade.php. That's how you install plugins on Moodle. Okay, hope this video was somewhat helpful or interesting or both, and if you did find it that way, please smash that subscribe button and give me a reaction, like a thumbs up in the YouTube reactions button. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.